Quincy, I love what you wrote right there. Good morning, everybody. We about to start some trouble, okay? Okay? Now listen, I know I'm a sinner. I know I'm a sinner. I know I can't, I'm not a Bible thumper. But it's something about praise and worship that it's in us. It is in us for praise and worship. Do you hear me? It's something about it's something about it. It is in us for praise and worship, honey. Do you hear me? Now, listen, I'm not, I'm not a Bible thumper. Okay, I am. Listen, I have done some stuff. Do you hear me? So I can't sit up here and say that I'm holy, but baby, it's something about praise and worship in the Most High. It's something about it, honey. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, y'all can believe whatever you want to believe. Okay. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but listen, I have seen Yahweh do some stuff. I have seen Yahweh do some stuff. When people told you that it wasn't going to work out, I have seen Yahweh do some stuff. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? I'm walking around here being a living testimony. I'm just saying I have seen some stuff, okay? When Pastor said, listen, all this falling out and getting lame in the spirit and everything, God just can't do it right now. He said, but I have seen God do it in 24 hours. Yes, I have seen God listen. Woo! So I wanted to play that for y'all this morning because this is my favorite song, y'all. I ain't lying. This is one of my favorite songs because, you know, I want y'all to understand this. And I always tell y'all this. This is our native tongue. I want you to understand this. This is our native tongue. We all originated from Africa. All of us, no matter what color you are. Once they trace your DNA, it always lead back to Mama Africa. And so when we hear gospel songs like this, we hear music like this makes you cry. Do you to understand that when you hear this is our tone, this is our native tongue. When you hear this, you know this is home. I don't care what anybody else tell you. I don't care what anybody else tell you. I don't care what color you are. When you hear this tone, you know that you are home. I'm sorry for my rant this morning. I'm sorry. I wanted to go into something real quick. Yesterday, when I was going in on my rant, I had said something wrong and I had heard it when I did the replay. While I was in the kitchen with my husband, I had heard the replay. And so, well, after, we did what we did. But anyway, back to the story at hand. I heard the replay, and I said, you rebuke. Now, I meant to say, I rebuke you with the Holy Spirit and the blood of Jesus. That's what I meant to say. But I think it combined and said, I rebuke the blood of, the Holy Spirit and the blood. I said it wrong. So somebody put it in the chat because I think it was Miss O because she said what and with the question mark. So I had said it wrong. So I wanted to clarify that. Yahweh forgive me because sometimes I'm just talking out of the side of my mouth and too fast and I'm not catching what I'm saying. So Yahweh forgive me. I meant to say I rebuke this nonsense in the name of Jesus. I rebuke this nonsense and the Holy Spirit. That's what I meant to say. I had said it wrong. So I wanted to come and clarify it, everybody. Whoever heard me yesterday. Okay? So we going to do what it do this morning. Okay? Good morning, everybody, for coming in. I appreciate y'all. Okay? So I got Quincy in the house. You still a cousin. I don't care if you was first. I don't care if you was first. You still a cousin. Okay? Steven, what's up, baby? What's going on, Melania? Moses. Okay, who else we got? Okay, Lost in Translation podcast. How are you, sir? Black lady, what's going on, baby? What's up, honey? December. What's going on, baby? What's going on? Okay, let's see. Oh, Quincy, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Oh, okay. You said oh, okay, sung by a choir which no man can count the numbers. I understand. I understand when that day come. Who else we got in here? December, Black Lady. I got Quincy already. Mr. He said, how are you, my brother? It's good to see you. Thank you for rocking with me just a little bit. I appreciate you. Grace, what's going on, baby? We gonna do what it do, baby. We gonna do what it do, baby. Corey, what's going on, baby? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. Okay, and to all the newcomers, how y'all doing? It's good to see y'all. So the title of this foolery today is Black Men. Mm-hmm. Black Men. Mm-hmm. An offer has been put on the table by VP Kamala Harris. Mm-hmm. Are y'all ready for the exchange? My brothers, I'm only talking to y'all. I just want to chop it up with y'all just a little bit. Are you ready for the exchange? Yes or no? Are you ready for the exchange? Do you believe that this can be so? Are you ready for the exchange? I want to know. Steven said it's nonsense. Steven said it's nonsense. Oh, wait a minute. December said she lying again. Quincy said nope. Quincy said I'm not ready. Nope. Mm-mm. We gotta talk about it because it's wilding out in here. It is wilding out in here. And the fourth quarter, Sister Girl came and said, "Listen, I will do this, 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 and the third for y'all black men. Are you ready for the exchange?" Mm-mm-mm. Grace said it's funny how she waited to the last minute to do something, especially after Obama did his foolery. Listen. Steven said desperation. Corey said, get them thumbs up, please. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Okay, flipping or flop. Oh, flip or flop. Whoa. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Lord, what are we doing? What are we doing? She ready for the exchange, black men? She's ready for the exchange. Okay, are we in the fourth quarter now? Okay, December said in football it's called a Hail Mary. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And Grace said black men don't fall for it. Grace said black men don't fall for it. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. And Steven laughing. Steven bugging out. He like, I can't. Listen. Steven said, I like that December. Go ahead, baby. December said in football, it's called a Hail Mary. Mm, 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 mm. And Quincy said, at its finest, mm. Loss said this. Loss is doing something else. Loss said, Loss is doing something else. Loss said she offering us 20 in the front and 40 in the back, baby. Oh, no, wait a minute. Loss doing something else. Loss, listen, it's too early for 20 in the front and 40 in the back. What is going on here? Yes, listen. Oh my goodness, what are we doing? Listen, my brothers, I want y'all to hear something. This is from the National Desk, okay? This is from the National Desk. You going to hear a commercial first, but let me see if I can block it. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Here we go, y'all. Listen up. I just want to know. I just want to pick y'all, pick your brain this morning. What do you think? What do you think?
Now, we are in the final stretch of the presidential election. The polls are tightening up. Trump seems to be gaining some ground, making some traction here. And former President Donald Trump is calling out black male voters. Joining us now to discuss this and so much more is Washington insider Armstrong Williams. Good morning, Armstrong.
Good morning, Angela.
Now, before we get to the meat of stuff, I want to ask you about a video that you posted on X that's gotten, I think, so far like 1 million impressions. You were up early Sunday morning. You spotted a lot of security on the Capitol. And you posted this. I want you to take a look.
What's going on here? Let's turn around, look at that again, man. Turn around, look at that. Let them see it. What's going on here? Oh.
Yeah, now our viewers just saw all the action there, all the law enforcement agencies. What was going on? Did you ever find out what's the deal here? Because this is getting a lot of traction right now on social media, Armstrong.
Yeah, it is. You know, first off, we should acknowledge that even when we sleep, law enforcement, whether it's the Metropolitan Police Department or Capitol Hill, they're up very early during their job. This is a routine thing for me. I power run every morning around 4:30 a.m. And so you just run in it. You see all these cops park awkward. You hear this noise in the background, and you just walk up on them, and they look at you. You look at them, and they're planning. Obviously, there was a 10K raise. Obviously, they have security issues and perimeters that need to be alerted about. They post people all across the district. It starts early in the morning. This is their drill. They get their assignments because they want to make sure they don't want to drop any balls. What's so fascinating about it is this. People are really concerned about security and their well-being, whether there's a terrorist attack, whether there's going to be a disruption, Angela. But not all the time is that you have to wait until something like this happens. It goes to show you that law enforcement is up during the wee hours of the morning, doing their jobs, and oftentimes they just don't get the credit for trying to do the best they can to protect us against a terrorist attack and protect us against lawless people who will destroy and take our lives at a moment's notice. So, you know, kudos to law enforcement.
Well, I want to get to something else that's happened the last couple of days. It's also kind of blowing up on social media, and this is regarding former President Barack Obama kind of urging and in some ways admonishing black male voters. I want you to listen to a portion of what he said.
And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president.
Strong, I don't know if you saw this, but earlier in a Christine Frizzell piece, she had that Kamala Harris isn't polling as well when it comes to black voters overall, but Barack Obama specifically was talking to black male voters. Is this the best way to reach black male voters who polling is indicating a larger number may be going towards former President Donald Trump?
Well, actually, Angela, it's very condescending and offensive because if you want to appeal to an intellect, you talk about policies, issues that they're concerned about, the economy, the open border, the escalation of foreign conflict abroad, whether they can take care of their families and provide quality education for their kids. But yet he reduced it to two things, her being a woman, and there are the subtleties of race. I mean, this goes to show a deeper issue that the vice president and those have made a calculated decision to put him out on the road to do all they can to change the tide of voters, especially those who happen to be black in their mind, because he thinks he has an appeal. But Barack Obama won because he had policies that people embrace. He built a huge coalition, and what he's trying to say, you're not giving me the love that you're giving to the vice president. No, because she's not you. It's not about whether you're a man or a woman or not, or what your race is. It's about the policies that resonate with voters. And voters feel these are desperate times in America, and they need to vote for the right candidate.
You know, speaking of that, I want you to touch upon this. In the last 24 hours, and Mark kind of touched on this on the live desk, there have been so many polls released that says former President Donald Trump is chipping away at the vice president's national lead. You have the USA Today reporting that Trump is in better shape now than he was in 2016 and also 2020. A, do you believe the polling? Because we've talked about this before, but also...
So far, from what y'all heard, because I was trying to get, my coffee, okay? So far, what y'all heard, what do you think? What do you think? Because we have come to a crossroad where people believe that black men are foolish. We have come to a crossroad where people believe that black men need to be held by the hand and brought to the polls. I'm wondering, because what are we doing? Are we saying that black men are very foolish and that they don't understand anything? That someone has to come and tell them that this has to happen. Good morning, Brittany. How are you, baby? Because we have come to the crossroads where we're talking to black men, and let me share something with you. This is normal. I ain't lying to y'all. This is normal on how people degrade black men. This is normal. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Ain't that crazy? Everybody does it. Disgrace black men. Everybody do it. But our sisters, we do it the worst. Because we are from y'all. So we do it the worst. We know you. So the thing is that this is the fourth quarter. Good morning, boss man. This is the fourth quarter. And so now, let me throw out this Hail Mary. Okay? Just like December said, let me throw out this Hail Mary and see if they take the bait. Now, anybody can write up something. Just like Trump. Anybody can write up something. That doesn't mean they're going to do it. That does not mean they're going to do it. Anybody can write up something. Your senators and stuff like that, when they bring stuff to DC, they can write it up. That doesn't mean that it's going to pass. Okay? That doesn't mean that it's going to get done. This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. Anybody can write up something. That doesn't mean it's going to get done. They're just putting it out there. So now all of a sudden in the 11th hour, you understand that black men need certain things. So all these years you didn't understand that black men needed things in certain ways. You didn't understand that before. But now you understand. Now Quincy said the key word is proposal. This is true. The key word is proposal. And the tax credit that they're putting out is not like they're giving you a grant for cash. This is a tax credit. So the uncomfortable truth is, do you come to the table? Because this is what we were taught that voting does. This is what we were taught. I vote for you, you give me your resources. But is the resources going to be in stone? Is it going to be written in stone? Is it going to be when you get in there, this is the first thing you're going to do? What are we doing? Because anybody can promise you heaven and earth. Anybody can promise you heaven and earth. So I see somebody else put, I think white men need it also. All right now. But this is the uncomfortable truth. Why now? Why now? Why now? That does not make sense. Why now? Why do we think that this makes sense now? You had ample time. You've been in the White House for 3.5 years, going on 4 years. Why now do you think it makes sense to get an agenda or a policy for black men now? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know. So what do we do with that? What do we do with that? It's crazy. It doesn't, I don't understand it. There's a proposal now for black men because you are in fear that you will lose the black male vote. You are in fear. Mind you, by and large, black men vote the same way that black women do. They have been doing this for God knows how long. Okay? They have been doing this for God knows how long. But now black men have just looked at it and said, wait a minute, and they have been screaming from the mountaintops, wait a minute. But now we ready for the Hail Mary. Shout out to December. Now we're ready for the Hail Mary. What are we doing? What are we doing? Now, Boss Man said the truth is they are scared. Okay. Ricky, good morning. How are you? A&A, what's up, baby? It's good to see you. Okay. And for all my trolls and haters, please now scroll up now. I don't have time for you today. I don't have no time for you today. That's why I'm ignoring your post. Now just scroll up now. Okay. This is grown folk conversation. Just scroll up. Okay. We don't want no babies in here. Just scroll up. Okay. We don't want people to get a hissy fit. This is adult conversation only. Okay? Okay? Uh-huh. Law said it is the disrespect for me. Black men don't want to sell weed. Oh, he said black men don't want to sell weed. The audacity. Oh, that's nasty. Ricky, thank you, baby, for the 199 super chat. Ricky said, I'm a brokey baby. Supporting the channel. I don't thank you, Ricky. I appreciate you for the 199 super chat. So this is the uncomfortable truth. We don't want to have this conversation. We not listen. Listen. And you know what? You don't hear no women saying nothing. They ain't saying one word. You don't hear the women saying one word, nothing. You don't hear the women, thank you, Ricky. You don't hear the women saying one word. They ain't saying nothing, honey. They ain't saying one word. Even though this was not addressed to us, but I don't know. Okay, Boss Man said, well, Queen, who do you think they learned it from? This is true. This is true. I'm not, listen, both parties is a problem. I don't care how we spin it. Both parties is a problem. Okay? But now, what are we doing? We in the fourth quarter. Voting is right around the corner. November 5th is right around the corner. What are we doing? I ain't lying to you. Quincy said, I feel like Shaq blocking them shots into the second quarter. I'm tired of I'm tired of That's terrible. I'm tired of you. Law said she wants women to sell back what? And the men to sell weed. Oh, that okay, I understand. She's trying to put us out on the blade like we some streetwalkers. Oh no, that's terrible. That's terrible. Mm-mm. Somebody said you can only believe what a person says. And she said she wasn't going to do anything for us. No. Now Jason Wright, I had to mention his name now because he right. That's what she said. She wasn't doing anything for us. And then, one of y'all just put in here, I think it was Quincy, a proposal. It's still a proposal. It's a proposal. Now, I think you're saying Republicans are practicing fear mongering at the same time, at double time. This is true. They have always done that. They scaring the white folks. They scaring the white folks, and some of the white folks believe it because they scaring them, telling them that these people gonna overpower them, and it's gonna be too many of them. I want to share something with you, my Caucasian followers. I want to share something with you. Okay, y'all too many. Y'all too many. Ain't nobody. All you got to do is check the censors. Stop believing the hype. Y'all too many. Ain't nobody gonna come near y'all count. You too many. Just check the censors. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta believe in that people gonna come and take over your neighborhoods and all that. It's too many numbers of y'all. That doesn't don't believe the hype. Nobody come to do nothing. Okay. So this is the uncomfortable truth. Ricky said America is a business who trying to keep money on your pockets is the real policy. Yes, who is trying to keep money in your pockets is the real. That's it. Okay, so somebody just put in here now, as a white person, I never thought about that at all. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Now, Law said, take heed. Don't let them put us out on that blade. Yes, honey. Listen. It's crazy. It's crazy because now you coming with something. All the while you could have put this out here. This is the uncomfortable truth. Why did you take so long to put policies out anyway? Why did you take so long? Why did you take so long to put ideas out? Because I'm going to share something with you. I think she thought she was going to have Burger King. I think she thought she was going to have Burger King. We make it your way, right? Or something like that. I think she thought she was going to have Burger King. And that's what she thought. She thought she was going to crip walk to the White House. This is what I believe. And only why I'm saying that is because she had mentioned Snoop. Y'all remember, she mentioned Snoop and Tupac. So I'm just assuming, you know what I'm saying? She was going to crip walk to the White House. And she was like, ain't nobody paying attention. Hey, Portia, what's up, baby? Ain't nobody paying attention. Star, I see you, honey. So this is what listen, let's go back into the video. Let's hear what the brother got to say.
What do you think? Do you think the headwinds that Trump is having, these headwinds right now rolling into Election Day?
Well, what the mainstream media is doing now is trying to recover their credibility before the elections, because this could either be a landslide, particularly with the electoral college. What they're realizing now is that when they say it's close, it means that Trump is winning in 6 out of 7 battleground states. She's not winning in Pennsylvania. She's not winning in Arizona. She's not winning in Georgia. She's not winning in Michigan. She's not winning in North Carolina. She's losing ground. Why? Because when you see her on 60 Minutes with Bill Whitaker, when you see her on The View and she says there's not much she would change, when you see her at a Univision town hall and it looks like there's a prompter in the background, which means it could have been a setup, people want to know who Vice President Kamala Harris is. And their strategy is to say less, and because you're not Trump, you will win. That strategy is not working anymore. That is why you see her out.
He's right. He's right, because I'm going to share something with you. Even people who don't like Trump, okay, but they look at his policies, they're willing to go with his policies even though they don't like him. Okay? So the scare tactic about the police having immunity, the scare tactic about Project 25. People are finding out that with a little research, what they're saying doesn't make sense. Even with Trump as well, with a little research, some of the stuff he's saying don't make sense either. So just with a little research, you can find out what candidate is best for you and your family. Because now remember, when policies was being thrown around, Trump already had his stuff out. Excuse me. Trump already had his stuff out. He had his stuff already on the website. She didn't have it until a few days before they was about to do battle. Okay? In the debate. Then she put it. So now, right now, here she comes with the Hail Mary. And black men are supposed to be ready for this. Like, okay, this makes sense. But like December said, I think it was December or Quincy, this is just a proposal. How do I know you're going to do it? Will you get up here and tell me, well, Congress said, you know what I'm saying? Will you get up here and tell me some chucking and jiving? So, listen, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because now they're ready to, and like Boss Man said, they're scared right now. Stephen said the smoke and mirrors. Yes, it's the smoke and mirrors. Because the thing is that I'm gonna share something with you. And this is just my opinion. I could see us getting more deeper into the foolery that we proxy. I can see us getting more deeper in the foolery that we proxied all around this world. I ain't lying to you. If we go the way of her, I can see us getting more deeper. But if we go in the way of him, I can see him saying, I ain't sending no more money. We ain't got no more money. I could see him saying that, like, we don't have no more money. You know what I'm saying? I don't have money to give y'all. Y'all better go sit down and talk it out. I don't have no more money. There's some things I got to do in my own lane to take care of. I can see him doing that and saying it with a straight face. Not saying it and then still doing nonsense. Like, you hear our nation telling another nation, don't do it. But on the backhand, they telling them, nah, do whatever you want to do. We don't care. Just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just do whatever. And the only thing that shocks me more is that you will have one person, okay? This is the uncomfortable truth that I don't understand about the small hat people. You will have one person in a camp of thousands of people that you will say this person is evil, all this other stuff. So now you go and decimate the whole camp full of 1,000 people in there or more for one person. How do we justify that? I don't understand that. Commercial time, everybody. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualified purchases, okay? If you want to shop with Amazon, go there for your personal, your business needs. Amazon loves you, okay? Amazon loves you, okay? Hit the link in the description under this video, okay? All right? All you got to do, once you get past the title, you will see the link right there, okay? All right, let's get into it. All right, listen, Amazon is your friend. The end of the commercial. We're done. But this is the uncomfortable truth. How I can see us moving forward. If we go with her, I can see our sons and daughters being shipped over and moving forward. I can see this because that's where it looked like it's going to go. That's where it looked like it's going to go. But I can see on his end and him saying, we ain't got no more money. You know what I'm saying? and Congress is in an uproar, and he telling them, we ain't got no more money. No matter how many times Congress write up saying he got to sign it. So he like, nah, we ain't got no money to give these people. I can see that. Okay. Okay. Listen, green beans. Listen, if you don't like, okay, if you don't like how, okay, if you don't like how I pronounce my words, okay, I know I mispronounce my words. If you don't like the way I pronounce my words, sir, you can scroll up. Okay? You can scroll up. No, I don't have my glasses on today. Yes. Okay? Okay? That's right. That's right. Yes. You have been warned, sir. Okay? You have been warned. December, watch him. I don't know how much you can watch him though, baby, because he a mod too. This don't make no sense. Now let's go. Let's go back into the story.
Media blitz, not doing real interviews with real journalists, but soft journalists, at least to say she's answering these softball questions. But she can't even answer the softball questions. It's baffling how she comes across on TV. People are saying, where's the beef?
Armstrong Williams, thank you so much. We ran out of time. Thank you so much for joining us today. Of course, we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, Angie.
But you know what? They believe that men are not smart enough to see this chucking and jiving. They believe that men are not smart enough to see the writing on the wall. That's the uncomfortable truth. She labeled this project Black Men. She labeled this project Black Men. Okay? I want to share something with y'all. Black people, we vote the most for the Democratic Party. Y'all know that. We vote the most for them. Like, we bring it very close to home for them as a collective, all of us together. We slam it home for them, and all they need is a few other races to come in. You know what I'm saying? Other races to come in. But we slam it home for them. And we have been slamming it home for them for decades, okay? And yet and still, they can't have an agenda that helps us. It's always hinder us. Is it that they believe if we get wealth or if we do better, that we will actually see the true writing on the wall? That we will actually see how our ancestors wrote it back in the day? I'm wondering, I'm starting a little trouble. I have some reservations about it. Because why now? Why now? Because is it because if we uplift the Black community, if we give them more, they'll stop voting for us. But if we keep them in shackles, okay, if we keep them in shackles and believe that the Republican side is racist and these people are evil and all this stuff like that, we can just continue to capture their mind. I'm wondering, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. Okay. I know for what our house is going to do. My king already told us what we're going to do. But I'm wondering, because if I can keep you to believe that someone is racist and that they're evil, I can keep you away from that. Like, okay, here they go with the police, right? They're telling you police immunity and all these things like that. Not every Black man is a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every Black man wants to sell weed. You know what I'm saying? Not every Black man want to be on demon time. I'm just, not every Black man is a monster. So what are we doing? Like you giving them stuff, but the stuff that you're giving, if you had a brother that has never been in trouble, has he's been on his grind, he's been taking care of his family, he has been on the assignment, some of this stuff don't make sense to him. It wouldn't benefit him. So I'm wondering, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing? Because this is what it is. I think that let me not say what I'm thinking. Let me not say what I'm thinking. Let me go to the next one. I want y'all to hear something. This is all over social media. Shout out to Black and Wealthy. Okay? Shout out to Black and Wealthy. I want y'all to hear this man right here. Listen up, y'all.
Number one reason black folks should not have been surprised at Barack Obama's smackdown is because this is not some new or strange phenomenon. Let me put it this way. If you were surprised by Barack Obama's comments last week, I can tell you who was more surprised. Care to guess? Barack Obama. I know he is still scratching his head. I've been talking down to these Negroes for 15 years. Now they're going to act all brand new like they don't know me? Help me, Holy Ghost. No, y'all know who I am. I'm the one who at the Congressional Black Caucus dinner told y'all to stop whining, stop crying, stop complaining. Take off your slippers and go do something. I'm the same one who admonished black men during my commencement address at Dr. King's alma mater, Morehouse College. Somebody rescue me if I'm wrong. I'm the same one who gave black men the business at a black church on the south side of Chicago, wait for it, on Father's Day. Y'all know who I am. I'm the one who sang Amazing Grace in South Carolina. I'm the one who broke y'all off some Al Green at the Apollo in Harlem. Now you acting all funny stuff. Y'all Negroes know me. I'm the one who told you repeatedly, I am not the president of Black America. I'm the president of all America. Y'all Negroes are killing me. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of you don't. You think you fucking with? I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go and walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
I'm telling you.
The number one reason.
And I'm going to share something with you. When y'all gave him pushback, he lost his mind. He said, wait a minute. I know good and hell well he lost his mind. When y'all gave him pushback, okay? Because let me share something with y'all. When Barack entered the White House, a lot of us cried so hard. A lot of our ancestors cried so hard they were falling out, slain in the spirit. A lot of our ancestors, I cried too. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. I cried too. I said, I'll be damned, okay? I said, I'll be damned. I was crying. And then Aretha Franklin got up there and she was singing the national anthem. I had almost fell out on the chair, okay? I had almost fell out crying hard. Good morning, Skinny. I was crying hard. I went in here when his first time, his first tenure, when I had to vote for him. I was proud too. Okay? I had got out of work. Okay? Got out of work. Drove my happy behind down there to the poll because I was like, I'm not going to miss this. I'm tired, but I'm going there. I got in there. I had my uniform on, everything. Waited in that line. My auntie, this was school 1 downtown in Elizabeth. My auntie was in the polls and she said, who you voting for? She had a hand on her hip like this. I said, what you talking? What are you talking about? She said, who you voting for? I said, it won't be Barack. It won't be Barack. And all the black women swarmed me. They was like, I know good and hell well. You know, I remember you when you was in your diapers. I said, and I'm not scared of y'all. I ain't scared of y'all. I ain't voting for Barack. And what you gonna do? They was laughing and stuff. I said, y'all know I'm voting for Barack. Get out of here. I went in there. I was proud. I went in there and voted for this man, and I was crying on my way going home. I said, I was slain in the spirit. Cause I was like, this man gonna get in here, he gonna do something. He gonna get in here, he gonna do something for us. No matter when he even said, I'm just not the president for Black America. I was like, nah, he gotta say that because, you know, everybody gonna be upset. He gotta say that, right? But what did he do? He got in there, he ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. And then they even told us, oh no, you know, he can't do everything for us in the first year. Let's give him 4 more years. Let's give him 4 more years. And then here come Barack with his Southern Baptist tone, all the way from Martin Luther King tone and everything. And so everybody was falling out, getting slain in the spirit and everything. And then what happened? He approved the rainbow community to marry. That's what happened. So that had that question, Christian belief. That question, Christian belief. Christians started Christians started questioning themselves. Okay? Because now, what does the Bible say? The Bible says that we must abide by the law of the land. He made it into law. See, anytime the devil want to do something, they got to make it into law. Anytime the devil want to do something, he has to make it into law. I ain't lying to you. That's why you hear all this stuff coming out of the woodworks about stuff that we don't agree with. If you believe in Yahweh, there are a lot of laws that are going to come down the pipe right now that we do not agree with, but they're going to put it into law of the land. Because now, once you put it, that's why I tell y'all, the devil ain't stupid. The devil know the word just like we do. Okay, he's smart. He is not dumb at all. So if I want to do any evil, I got to put it in the law of the land. And so then you will follow because it's in the law of the land. A&A says the devil knows the Bible better than us. Yes, this is the truth. This is the uncomfortable truth we don't want to hear. Barack, we believe, Black people, we believe that Barack was our saving grace. Good morning, Miss O. We believe that Barack was our saving grace. We were ready. We said, give him 4 more years. We were excited. I went and voted for him again. And then he gave us something else. Now, will I say he kept those borders closed? Yes, he did. Barack didn't play when it came to those borders. He didn't care how many family members you had here. He didn't care how many children you had here. He kept those borders closed. People don't give him credit for that. Okay? And all Trump did was continue to keep those borders closed. And then when Biden came in here, Biden said, let the floodgates open. Okay? Let the floodgates open. Everybody up in this bad boy. Clinton was giving some rally or whatever. They even had Clinton out here. Clinton was giving some rally and he messed up. He messed up. Okay? At the rally, he was like, y'all heard about this family being, sent to glory, and if it wasn't, if the borders wasn't open, what do you mean if if the borders wasn't open, sir. That's your party. That's the Democratic Party that opened up the borders. Yes, you're right. But why did you say that? Okay? Why did you say that? Listen, baby. Listen. Here we go. Here we go. Listen. I want y'all to hear something else too. This is from MSNBC. Okay? This is from MSNBC. Y'all know how they feel about Kamala over there. Y'all check this out. Hold on. Commercial first. Commercial first. Give me a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. There we
He's
go.
launching a new economic plan focused on helping black men. The opportunity agenda for black men includes 1 million small business loans for black male entrepreneurs and a new initiative focused on health issues that disproportionately impact black men. Let's bring in right now the chairman of the Congressional Black Caucus, Congressman Stephen Horsford of Nevada. He is the national co-chair for the Harris campaign. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us. Tell us about this plan.
Also, I want to tell y'all remember the Black Caucus voted, they didn't vote reparations in. They didn't decide to do reparations. You see how they just walked out in shame? Okay, this is one of them. This is one of them, allegedly. This is one of them. Here we go.
Well, thank you, Joe, for having me. It's great to be on. And look, what is so fascinating and important about this plan is instead of continuing to talk about black men or talking down to black men, it's time to listen to black men. And that is exactly what Vice President Kamala Harris and Tim Walz have done with this agenda for black men. It is about providing economic opportunity, wealth, health, and prosperity for Black America, which will help all of America. It's about providing $25,000 of grants for down payments to help 1 million Black homeowners achieve the American dream and close the racial wealth gap. It's about providing $20,000 of forgivable loans to small businesses and entrepreneurs, people who have great ideas but who need help getting that business off the ground and to a good start. And then once that business is operating, providing $50,000 worth of deductions in that first year so that that business continue to be successful. It also expands into the child tax credit, providing up to $6,000 for families with children. But beyond that, it also includes the health of black men by investing in a national health equity initiative to address the inequities of sickle cell, prostate, diabetes that disproportionately affect black men's health. And when we improve the economic conditions of black people, we actually improve our economic and health outcomes. So that is what the vice president understands because she's been listening to black men throughout her career, but especially as vice president and now as nominee, and what I believe will be the 47th president of the United States.
Chairman Horsford, Simone Sanders Townsend here, and I do think the health initiative specifically is very important. Sickle cell, for folks who don't know out there, disproportionately affects black people, black men especially. My uncle's son died of sickle cell at a very young age, so this is important. You represent Nevada's 4th congressional district. You are what the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee calls a frontline member. You're also, as the chair of the Congressional Black Caucus.
I want to stop real quick because the woman that is speaking used to work for Kamala Harris, allegedly. She worked for Kamala Harris. And she herself said that she never experienced anything like that. And she said that she has decided she never wants to work for a woman again. Okay. And I respect her for saying that because we all know that it's hard to work for women. We all know that. Okay. But some people act like y'all got amnesias. Okay. Y'all got amnesia. Okay. Some of y'all believe y'all got amnesia. Okay. Y'all don't want to see the writing on the wall. Okay. Jay LaRaw, shout out to you, my brother, because I'm gonna share something with you. You were amazing this morning. I watched your live, well, your premiere, and it was good. It was so good, my brother. Thank you for always dropping those gems. Okay. B Young says this the same thing that happened during C-19. I'm a small business owner, and our governor said he wanted funds to go to POC first. Man, ain't nobody working harder than me. I don't get back. I don't get back. I am okay, B Young. B Young said I don't get it back. I'm white. Oh, B Young. Oh wow. And you know what, B Young? This is what somebody said in the chat too. That white men need to get it too. Because I'm gonna share something with y'all. This is the uncomfortable truth. They rather have women to be business owners than men. Ain't that crazy? That's every color. I ain't lying to you. A woman will be able to get a loan quicker than a man would. I ain't lying to you. This is the uncomfortable truth. I don't care what color. I don't care what color she is. She gonna be able to get a loan faster than a man would. I don't care what color he is either. They gonna promote the woman to get the business first. I ain't lying to you. Y'all act listen. The only thing is that men are able to continue to keep their business. They able to fight to keep their business. That's the only thing that's different. Cause when a woman see that her business ain't thriving, she just will let it go. Okay, I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying to you. Now, Boss Man said it's good for their Boss Man. Excuse me. Boss Man said it's good for their numbers. Now, you know what Green Bean said. Now, white people can see what we have been saying for generations. No, they see, and B Young said facts. B Young said facts. Jason said a loan assistant housing. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. My thing is though, you got to get this loan right now. They saying that they would give you money for these. You still need a credit check, right? Do you still need a credit check to get this money, or they just giving it to you like that? Do they still check your credit? Because I always thought anytime you're doing anything with money, they still got to check your credit, don't they? And some of us, I'll tell you right now, some of us since C-19, we still recovering from C-19. Some of us is still dragging ourselves out. Hey, 18, what's up, baby? Some of us still dragging ourselves out from C-19. So what if your credit ain't good? So then that mean you don't get the program then? Quincy said that part. Now, Boss Man said, but the business credit is different. Okay. But the thing is though, can they deny you? Like, say if it's something that you don't have, or you need something, and they say, well, you don't have this credential, so we gotta deny you. Can that happen? Because I could see this coming down the pipe looking crazy. I could see this coming down the pipe looking crazy. I ain't lying to you. Maya, what's up, baby? Now, Boss Man said yes. So that, I can see something coming down the pipe like, no, you don't qualify. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, no. So something is not right. Now, do we just go with the Hail Mary, my brothers? Do y'all just go with the Hail Mary? Okay, the last round, do you just go with the Hail Mary, or do you go with the one who already had policy? I don't know. What are we doing? Okay? And B Young, I ain't even know you was Caucasian, sir. I ain't even know. You've been acting up in this chat for God knows how long. I ain't even know. Okay? I thought I was acting up with you. I thought I was acting up with you. Chris, thank you for the $5 super chat. Chris said, my wife is the only reason we have our truck business. Damn, see? That's what I'm taught to see. See, this is what I said. This is what I said. Okay, this is the uncomfortable truth we don't want to hear. Chris said, my wife is the only reason we have our truck business. They wouldn't loan me the money for our first truck. Thankful they did for her. I'll be damned. Go ahead, Chris. Chris said, wait a minute, they won't give me the money, but I'm going to send her. All right? All right. Chris said they won't give me the money, but I'm going to send her. Chris, I'll be damned. Go ahead, Chris. Honey. Chris said, I'll be damned. Thank you, Chris. Oh my goodness. Chris said, I'll be damned. They ain't give it to me, but I sent her and she got it. That's the uncomfortable truth right there. They will give it to us faster than they will give y'all. That's black, white, Hispanic, everybody. Okay? The woman needs to be exalted. I ain't lying to you. Okay. Boss man said, I will make my wife 50% owner to get that extra. Yes, I understand that one. I'm Cherokee and white. My wife is big. Okay, B Young. I got you, sir. Thank you. Hey, Malik, what's going on, sir? It's good to see you. This is the uncomfortable truth, y'all. Let's get back into the video. Let's get back into this foolery.
You were literally in Detroit just yesterday. What are you hearing on the ground from black voters, from black men specifically? And are you concerned? Again, we spoke with Debbie Dingle on our show yesterday, and she had a lot to say about how the messengers need to be right, specifically in Michigan. And I'm wondering your thoughts, having just been on the ground.
Well, thank you, Simone. Look, black men are the second most dedicated group of voters, a block of voters for the Democratic Party, and yes, for Kamala Harris for president.
That's true.
So I just want to start by acknowledging the fact that black men, we vote. We vote because we understand that the issues that matter to us literally are about our freedoms, our rights, and our opportunities. We vote for ourselves, our children, our communities, because we understand the need to protect our democracy. We vote because despite the fact that this system's not always working for us, we understand that we have to show up in order to hold it accountable to us. And the vice president, the Harris-Walz campaign understands that. That is why they are meeting black voters where they are. The vice president launched economic opportunity tours earlier in her career as vice president, earlier in her term, going directly to the people to listen to us. This is the thing. I think too many people are talking about black men and talking down to black men. It's time that they listen to us and understand that we want the same thing as anyone else. We want opportunities for good wages. We want opportunities to acquire education and skills and training. We want to be able to retire with dignity and security. And we want to be able to leave a legacy to the next generation, our children and our community, after a lifetime of work, to be able to have something to show for what we've done here on this earth. And so, again, I want to commend the vice president because in this plan, she actually centers black men. Do you know only 1% of black men are teachers in our public school system? True. That hurts all of us.
That's true.
If we don't have, it matters who we have at the front of the classroom. So she's talking about making sure that there's a teacher pipeline for black men in our HBCUs and our community colleges, apprenticeship programs, and other skills training to make sure that we have access to these opportunities for ourselves and our communities so that we can all grow together. And when we do that, it helps lift up all of America.
All right, Chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, Congressman.
I want to throw something out there. I know it's a little trouble I'm about to start, but I want to throw this out there. Good morning, JT. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me. Malik, I hope I greeted you. How you doing, sir, once again? Henry, I see you. How you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. I want to say this to y'all real quick. I believe that there's not a lot of men that are in the teaching category. It's because the way they were taught growing up. What do you think? Excuse me. The way that they were taught growing up. Hey, Hall, how are you? The way they were taught growing up. It's not just black men, men in general. Men in general. The way they were taught growing up. You know, you would see the teachers being harder on the boys than the girls. If the boys didn't say certain things or they didn't get things right, they would call them foolish. They would call them stupid. Oh, you hard-headed. You never sit down. You never listen. They said a lot of those things to men. And so, you know, you even had teachers that, like, if a young man came and said something to them, oh, I believe I'm going to be this, you would have the guidance counselor tell you, oh, I don't think so. Your test scores don't say you would do this. Because, you know, back in the 70s and 80s, those guidance counselors ain't had no mercy. They would tell you what it is and what it is not. And so black men and men in general have been told that this is not your field. You good with your hands. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're good with your hands. Maybe you could do this. Maybe you could do that. And so now the child turns their mind to something else, and maybe they were meant to be greater than that. I'm just wondering. Okay? Because you see when you see men in certain careers, it's because somebody wielded them to that career. Okay? Somebody wielded their mind to that career. Maybe they had something else that they wanted to be, but somebody told them, listen, I believe, you know, this would be good for you. You know what I'm saying? And so now the boys decided, okay, this is why you see in certain fields, men are dominant in certain fields because somebody wielded them to this. Oh no, you would do this. And then you see women dominant in certain fields because they would tell, okay, you would be, you know, but they would tell women sky is the limit, you know. The sky is the limit, you know. So most women are more educated than men. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know. I'm just chucking and jiving. I'm just talking. Okay? I don't know if I'm landing correctly. Okay? But it is what it is. Let's hear the end.
Even Horsford, thank you so much.
All right. So we out of there for that one. It's sad. I don't know now. They're ready. They're ready to have the conversation with black men. But is it too late? Okay? Is it too late? They're ready to have this conversation with black men, but is it too late? Shout out to Officer Tatum. Shout out to Officer Tatum. We about to dissect the foolery he has put on the social media. So Officer Tatum always got the truth. So I want y'all to hear what he got to say. Commercial gonna be first, y'all. Okay. Almost done. Hold on, y'all. Miss Straight Up No Chaser said, I grew up with black male teachers. I only had one. I ain't have too many. I had one that was a black male teacher. I also had the principal who was a teacher, the vice principal. That's all I had when I was young. Everybody else was women. Everybody else was women. So I understand. Let's see what we got. Here we go, y'all.
Hey, yo. We are officially an upside down world, y'all. This is bizarro world straight up. Lord Jamar, brand Nubian, God body, rocking with Donald Trump, yo? What?
People want to act like Trump is the worst motherfucker in the world, but guess what? he was already president, and all this talking about didn't happen. Oh, it's a shame that you're not supporting a black woman. She's not black. She's Indian. She ain't black. Fuck out of here.
These black liberals are losing their mind at the idea that other black people want to get off the plantation. We sick of being slaves to the Democrat Party. We're done. But they want to keep y'all on the plantation.
Is there some truth in what he just said right now? Is there some truth? Because Trump was the president. He was the president. All that bad stuff that they said was supposed to happen, none of that stuff happened. Nobody was put into chains. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to share something with you. Did people pass away in his time? Was wrongful deaths done by police and stuff like that? Yes, but that was every president. Every president had some nonsense going on when it came to black people. Every president. They like to say that tensions were more high between black and white people when Trump was in the White House, and that was not true. Tensions really got high, okay? Tensions really got high when Barack got in here. That's when tensions got high. But nobody wants to say that. Nobody wants to say that. That's the uncomfortable truth. Okay? That's the uncomfortable truth. Now, JT says he remembers his 8th grade math teacher. Now, mine was Mr. Watts. I still remember mine. He was big, black, strong man, bald head, everything with glasses. He was tough, too. He was tough, too. He was tough. He would hem you up. He would hem you up and lift you. And lift you up if you acted up in his class. He was a strong black man. Oh, he was my favorite, too. He was one of those ones, he'd go to your house. He'd walk with you home to your house if you was acting a fool. He'd show up at your house. He was one of those. He was one of those. You don't get too many good teachers like that that'll follow you home. They will follow you home. Honey, he was somebody problem. I did not like to act up in his class. He was somebody problem. I ain't lying to you. I don't think those teachers could exist no more though, Stephen, because the parents are something else. My mama was on full-on crack, but my mama would whoop your ass. She would whoop your ass if you did nonsense. I ain't lying. And when he came, baby, I knew I was getting in trouble. Mama was going to whoop me, honey. Yes, she was. Okay? I ain't lying.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. Get you one of these shirts. The yard sign should be, I think Wednesday is when they come in. So as soon as Wednesday hit, man, we're gonna put it out there. But I'm gonna verify. So just hear me out. Just keep prepared. I'm gonna give a notification first to everybody so you know, because we don't have it. We can't service everybody this round. So first come, first serve. So I'm gonna give a fair shake for people who watch my videos. I'm gonna post it, give you a warning that it's coming out at this point. Therefore, you can watch for the email. You can watch for me to mention it. You can check back because you're gonna get an email if you put notify me when made available automatically. So just be ready to check your email and click on it and buy it. All right. Like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make this video. Bowman, who should be in jail, if you ask me. This man created a false alarm to circumvent a vote in Congress. They literally charged people on January 6th for a similar effect. People going into the Capitol building and disrupting a vote. People got in trouble for that. Some people in prison for that. And this guy intentionally pulled a fire alarm, which is a felony to start with. To intentionally pull a fire alarm is a felony charge.
Yes.
He pulls the fire alarm, throws the signs on the ground, do all that stuff, lies about it. And he did it to what? Postpone the vote. How this mother is not in jail is beyond me.
Yes. He should be.
Now look how stupid he is. The
But
fact
I think,
that
what is it, a fine?
Lord Jamal,
is it a fine you get? I don't know.
who's a famous rapper that, you know, I would say in antiquity. I mean, he used to be. I don't listen to none of this stuff.
Oh yeah, he was.
Back in the day, he used
right,
to be
Quincy.
top dog in the rap industry. Now he's come out and made his statements about how he supports Trump and that Kamala is terrible, like most rational people believe. But Bowman, Mr. Unhinged, has a problem, which I think echoes from most black liberals. They mad because they want to be free, but they don't have the courage to be free. So they on that plantation slaving for the Democrat Party. And when they see a brother say, look, I'm done, man. Slavery is abolished, bro. I'm done. I'm walking away. I'm finna go start my own life. No, you can't do that. Look, see, they got you. They tricked you. They want you to believe when you leave, you're gonna be somebody. But you can't be nobody without the Democrats. They the only ones to care about you. Massa is the only one to care about you.
You wrong for that.
They ain't gonna never treat you right out there. That's what the Democrats want you to believe. Then you go out and flourish and they mad because they sit on that plantation simping. All right, roll the clip. I'm gonna play this clip and then Lord Jamal after this.
Hey, yo. We are officially an upside down world, y'all. This is bizarro world, straight up.
Straight up.
Lord Jamal, brand Nubian, God body, rocking with Donald Trump, yo. What? Black man is God? Rocking with Donald Trump over a black woman.
A black woman.
You want to see the manifestation of white supremacy? You want to see the manifestation of the colonized black mind? Yo.
Hold on, Shawty. I thought I could make it through the clip.
No, I can't.
You know how
either.
stupid you got to be to say something like this? You think that because she claimed to be black, it's iffy. Let's say she is black. You think because she black, you ought to vote for her. But that ain't how she picked her own husband.
Ooh,
She didn't pick the black man.
That's nasty.
Did she? She picked the white man. Y'all like, we gotta pick her because she black. How dare a black man not vote for a black woman?
I'm gonna share something with y'all. Are we tired of picking people because they black? Because I know I am. I'm tired. I was, they say, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame. Let me see. Am I saying that right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I think I'm saying it wrong. But I'm tired. Are you tired? Hey, Tara. I'm tired. I'm tired of voting for color. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know what Barack was going to do. We didn't know what he was going to do. All we knew that he could get down. All we knew, we saw him get up there, busting a move with Michelle. That's all we knew. Okay, all we knew is that we saw this beautiful black woman on his arm and she was feisty, you know what I'm saying? And educated, you know what I'm saying? So we was excited, because everybody got an auntie like Michelle. Everybody got that one auntie like Michelle. So we were excited. And we all voted for Barack, even though we didn't know what the hell was going on. We voted for him because this will be the first black president. This is why we voted for him. We believe this. And so now we have gotten a taste of 8 years of Barack. And now they want us to go back down the rabbit hole and say, she's a black woman, vote for her. That's it. She is a black woman, vote for her. That's it. And I think black people are tired. C-19 woke a lot of people up. I ain't lying to you. C-19 woke a lot of people up. After C-19 had decimated us and everything, families, every color, okay? Okay, it didn't discriminate, okay? And people are waking up. It's not just African American people. You got Caucasian people waking up, Haitian people waking up. You got Hispanic people waking up, Mexican people waking up, Asian people waking up. You got all these people waking up. It's not just us waking up. It's not just us waking up. I think people are tired. We are tired of just voting for someone because of color. I don't like you, but your policies help my family. I don't like you, but your policies help my family. Let's go. Let's go.
Black woman got a white husband, so she didn't vote for the black man either. Stupid.
Commercial, y'all. Commercial, y'all. Hold on. Commercial. Almost done. Here we go.
Black man either. Stupid.
God body. Black man is God. Rocking with Donald Trump. It's upside down world, y'all. Please, again, look at the policies, look at the history, make your own decision. But at the end of the day, this is a black woman that could be the first female president in U.S. history. Black woman. The original indigenous person on this planet.
With white babies. She don't have black kids. You know how stupid... These people are stupid, man. They make stupid arguments. This woman don't have any kids. She can't have any kids. She passed kid point. She's probably in menopause having hot flashes. How you gonna be a president with hot flashes and mood swings in menopause? That's insane. But anyway, I guess people think that makes sense. She don't have black kids. She got a white husband and she's raising white kids. And I don't think anything wrong with that. But y'all do. Black. That woman's bringing... She's gonna be the first black president to raise white kids.
Let me share something with y'all. I see nothing wrong with falling in love with whoever you fall in love with. I'm not here to judge you. I don't care that she has a Caucasian husband. That's not my business. I have a problem with her policies. I have a problem with her flipping, flopping and stuff. That's my problem. And another thing too, and y'all gonna be mad with me about this, I want to see Hercules and Incredible Hulk on the world stage. I don't want to see Popeye Girlfriend on the world stage. When you on the world stage with other wolves, right? Because they have other nations that are beast, okay? I don't want to see a sheep up there. I don't want to see a sheep up there. I want my wolf to be as big as the other wolves. That's what I want. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. Some of y'all gonna be offended by what I'm saying. I would rather see wolves. I'm sorry. Yes, Green Bean said I would rather see wolves. I need to see wolves. I don't want to, no, I don't want my commander-in-chief to be a sheep. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want my commander-in-chief to walk up and say, listen, this is where your house is. This is where your house is. This is where you live at. Now, from satellite, I saw you and your wife out there drinking coffee and eating crumpets. And I want them to ask questions. Well, how did you get this? Don't worry about how I got it. Don't worry about how I got it. All I want to tell you is that I want some peace in this region. I want peace in this region. Okay? Because if I don't get no peace in this region, the next thing you're going to see is your house won't be there no more. That's what I want my president to do. Okay? Now, I know that's evil for me to say. I know that's evil for me to say, but let's be real about it. Let's be real. America is somebody's problem. Let's be real. Let's be real. I want us to understand this assignment. Let's be real about it. We somebody problem. America is somebody problem. Let's be real about it. Let's be real. Okay? We do a lot of stuff that ain't right. And I want us, listen, I know it's wrong what I'm about to say. I know it's wrong what I'm about to say. Okay? But, no, I ain't gonna say that. They're gonna kick me off social media. Let's go back into it.
Yo, what? At least Barack Obama had a black wife. At least he can try to be like, I'm black. This she ain't even playing black. She was Indian, and then she ain't even married a black person.
I know Brother Jay ain't with you. I mean, I'm just saying, I know Brother Jay X-Clan ain't with you at the end of the day. And again, the entire political system needs to be revamped, revised, destroyed, and rebuilt 100%.
It does.
But y'all think Trump going to do that? It's not just about his racism. It's about his lack of policies. It's about his cognitive decline. It's about his history. It's about what?
You talking about
I'm going to share something with you. I really don't believe Trump is racist. I don't. I know some of y'all want us to believe that, but I really don't believe that he's racist. I don't. I know some of y'all black folks believe that he is, but I don't. I just see a New Yorker being a New Yorker. That's what I see. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You're going to come to the conclusion that you want to come to. Okay? Now, if somebody get in here and say that, Kamala is racist or something towards blacks, and I would tell you I don't believe it either. I would tell you I don't believe it either. I have seen, let me repeat it again. I have seen what racism look like. So the stuff that they're doing, it doesn't look racist to me. Okay. Now y'all can, some of y'all, y'all fidgety. Some of y'all not from the old school generation. So you have never seen or saw what racism looks like. So somebody say something, you immediately say, they're racist. You know what I'm saying? So you have never seen what racists look like. You never saw it before. I know I'm saying that back and forth. But y'all have never experienced it at all. So when you hear somebody talking a little hard, you believe that is racism. You know what I'm saying? But I have seen what it really looked like. So I don't believe he's racist. I don't. If somebody said Kamala was racist, I would tell them no, I don't believe she is either. Anyway, that's just my opinion.
Lord Jamal, man, come on, son.
Come on, son. How about you listen to Lord Jamal because he got it figured out. Now you hear how stupid he sound. Now listen to Lord Jamal. You tell me who making sense. You heard what Bowman said. Let's listen to what Lord Jamal said. And you tell me who make more sense. And this is the reason why black people like myself don't fool with these fools no more.
Oh, I see what you put in there, Malik.
So you rocking with Trump. I can say that, right?
Listen, yeah, I feel like I do rock with Trump. I'm gonna go ahead and say it out loud. Like I've been to myself, because the way they try to shame people and the way they make you feel, it's almost like you got to look around like, yeah, Trump. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I put Trump over Kamala. And if you say he's racist, well, guess what? I like my racist outward. I don't like racists who hide in the background and pretend to be my friend, but really they're stabbing me in the knife with a bat. Yeah, but here's the thing, Trump is not racist. Mm-hmm. And the only time that y'all started saying he was racist is when he started running for president. Uh-huh. Before that, black people and the black community, loved Trump.
That's true.
He was in all the.
It's true. He didn't become racist until he became a Republican. That's the uncomfortable truth. Okay. I don't know. Terry is here. Terry doing some. I see Terry. Terry, listen, honey. Listen. I understand what you're saying. I'm not mad at you. You can say what you want to say. Long as you don't say nothing that is out of the conversation. You can speak against what I'm saying, but you don't have to directly say anything to me like out of terms. Just watch what you say. I have no problem with you being in here, but just watch what you say. That's all. Okay? Now, oh, Ricky hit him already. Ricky is not playing. I ain't even see Ricky no more. Okay? And Malik, I saw what you put. I saw what you put. Yes, Malik said Terry is gone. LOL. Let's get into it.
It was all on his nuts.
Right. And then if you look at the thing he's done, like he supported Jesse Jackson's run for the presidency back then. He helped fund it. People don't know that. When Jennifer Hudson, this happened with her family and all of that, he put her up and all kinds of like.
So it looked like Ricky unblocked him then. Okay. So listen, Terry, listen. There's no problem with you being here. I don't have no problem with you being here. Okay. But you don't have to directly come and say nonsense to me. If you want to say something, it's okay. Let's keep it on the conversation. But for you to just come directly at me and I'm not talking to you, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Be respectful. That's all I ask. Be respectful. Okay? That's it. Here we go.
What's wrong with these burger buns? They taste perfectly delicious, but due to a production mishap, their bottoms are slightly curved instead of flat. Traditional
family and all of that, he put her up and all kinds of like. This man is a racist in the media, basically. Like the media has made him a racist, but I haven't seen anything from him that would indicate to me that he's a racist. They say, oh, he inspires racism and all of that. I mean, America inspires racism.
True.
You don't think Biden inspires racism?
True.
First of all, there was more police brutality against black people under Obama's term than I think anybody's.
That's nasty.
So what are we talking about here? And he was your black president. He was your so-called black president. Even though when you really look about how he grew up, he not black like how we black. You understand what I'm saying? You're not no multi-generational black. You haven't lived the American black experience. And living in Hawaii, you know, is not growing up with the American black experience. You understand what I'm saying? You're deaf.
But you know, we always get that though. Y'all know that? We always get that. People will say they know the black struggle. They have been through some stuff. You will always get people that will say they know the black struggle. And they will say, I'm black. I have seen. And I'll share something with you. For the ones who don't know the black struggle, you are blessed. There are some black people that don't know the black struggle. They don't. They are African American, but they don't know the black struggle. They don't know the stuff that a lot of us went through. Some of y'all are blessed that you didn't go through that. Some of y'all have never seen drugs and drinking and your mama hoeing and there's no daddy around. Some of y'all didn't see that. Some of y'all had functioning households. You ate every day. Okay? Some of y'all had all these things going on. You were blessed. Okay? And the ones who never experienced stuff like that, they strive to want to be around people who live like that. Because I know me growing up being a badass child, I wanted to be around kids who their house was safe. Their mama wasn't smoking crack and men and everybody running in and out the house. I wanted to be around kids that weren't bad children. But because they hung around me, when I was young, they were trying to be bad like me, not knowing that I was doing my shit, trying to do everything I could do in school to get it right so that I wouldn't stay in the projects. You see what I'm saying? I was trying to get all the stuff that was rubbing off on them. How they mama would be cooking and everything and making sure that they, making sure they clean, they clothes is clean, they mama doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I would praise my friend like, damn man, you live good. Like your mama always on A game. Your daddy come home, this and that. And my friends and them used to be like, but my mama always riding me. My daddy always cautioning me. And I used to tell them, you should be blessed, man. You should be blessed. You should be happy that your mama and your daddy care about you. I was like, I could be doing all types of foolery, and I hear once in a while they say something to me. Okay? But I was in them streets when I was young. I was doing foolery. Okay? I ain't lying to you. And so my friends used to be like, you got so much freedom. You got this, you got that. And I used to tell them, no, listen. You living better than me. You get your clothes is clean. You sleep in a warm bed. You know what I'm saying? Your mama care about you. Your daddy love you. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to be bad like me. That's why I always tell y'all that story when I graduated from high school, how a week before graduation, how the principal separated us. And a lot of my friends was on the other side of me. And they was calling me by my nickname. What you doing over there? This and that. I'm like, nah. He ain't call me. He ain't call me. And then the principal tell us, y'all turn to the left. Turn to the left. I think he said turn to the left or turn to the right. I want y'all to wave your hand at those people. Wave your hand at those people. And we wave our hand. He say, none of them graduated. And my friends was like, what? And they was so mad when we were walking out. They was like, why? I was like, I was doing my work. I was doing my work. Good morning, Walker. I was doing my work. Yeah. I lived hard, but I was doing my work because I wanted to finish school. Now, did I want to go to college? I did. I wanted to go to college. My cousin was going to college. I wanted to go to college, but my father had said something to me that broke my spirit. Okay? He told me everybody ain't smart enough to go to college. That thing has stayed with me. I ain't lying to you. That thing has stayed with me. Okay? That's right, Quincy. That's right. I ain't want to get that Corey. You telling the truth, baby. That thing has stayed with me. My father said that to me. He said, everybody ain't smart enough to go to college. And I kept that in my mind, and I said, I will never tell my children that. I will never tell my children that. I kept saying it. I would never tell my children that. That's why when we was dropping off our eldest daughter for college, I was crying. And you know what she said to me? Mama, you were replaying what your father told you when you were young. And I looked at her, I said, yeah, I'm replaying it in my mind. I told her, I said, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Me and your father are so proud of you. And I told her, I said, baby, you are grown now. Anything that happens now, you are responsible. Not me or your father. You are grown now. You are responsible for your life. Any decisions that you make, it is you. See, this is why you have to be careful of what you say to your children. You have to be careful of what you say to your children. Okay? You don't stunt your bloodline. You don't crash your bloodline. Do you think any of my aunties said that to any of their children? No, all of them went to school. All of them went to school, honey. All of them went to school. And I'm gonna share something with you. Your child, especially for the girls, Your father is your first love. Well, y'all know this, right? The father is the first love of his girl child. First love. And I'll share something with you. Every man that I have ever messed with was a copy of my father. Every man that I had messed with was a copy of my father. But I want you to listen to this. The character that my husband has is a copy of my stepfather. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. My stepfather was a good man. May his soul rest in peace. He was messing with my mama when I was still in her belly. He took care of her. My mama didn't deserve him. My mama did not deserve him. I'm telling you right now, she did not deserve this man. Now, mind you, my stepfather did some stuff because back in the day, you know, you had to hustle to take care of your family. He did some stuff. But he was a good father. He always wanted to make sure we had no matter what. I ain't lying to you. Corey Joe, thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat. Corey Joe said, would it have a difference if he said everyone is not made for college? I know it made me. I know. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Because I was looking for the approval, Corey. I was looking for the approval. I was looking for the approval. I think that's why. I was looking for the approval. Any child, when they when they have their parents or someone that they love, on a pedestal, and I always have my father on a pedestal in my mind. Okay, so and my father had a good job, you know, all these things. He was a well-dressed man. My daddy did everything he was supposed to do, but he was not my father. He was not my mother's. Like, my mom was his side chick. So I caused my father a lot of pain because he messed up his own family by messing with my mama. So he went through hell dealing with his family because of me. Okay. Even his significant other had called me a bastard and all this stuff like that. So he went through a lot of foolery being with this woman. Okay. And she had the right to. She was angry. Okay. She had the right to. She was angry at what my father did. So a lot of the stuff that this man went through because of me and his actions, of course, first. And then, you know, the uplifting part I was looking for was not there. So most of the men that I had messed with were just like my father, my real father, and never landed anywhere. It never landed anywhere until my husband, my king. I met my king, and he had the character of my stepfather. And I knew in my heart that I wanted this man because he had the character of a man that is upstanding. You know, he had this regalness. My king has this regalness about himself. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I know I was long-winded, but I wanted to share that with y'all, is that's the difference between my father and my stepfather. My stepfather, he was a kind man and he was caring. And even though my father wasn't around like he was supposed to, my stepfather still loved me and wanted to be the father that I had needed. But I still admired my own father until he said that to me when I was 18 years old. And he said, everybody ain't meant to go to college. So that broke me. And I was like, I will never say that to any of my children. Never. I will tell them, reach for the stars. Reach for the stars no matter what. This is true, Grace. I could. You right. But that thing psychologically, that thing had messed me up. I ain't lying to you. Some of the stuff your parents say to you growing up, it will mess you up. But don't let it stunt your growth. Don't just sit there. So what I did, I just started venturing, doing other things, and I still landed where I was supposed to. So I thank God for that. Okay? I thank God for that. Let's get back into the story. I know I had ran off. Y'all know how I do. I always run my mouth extra and stuff like that. And I seen Terry all in here putting foolery and stuff like that. I wonder if that's Trey. Y'all think that's Trey? Because I ain't see Trey in a long time. Y'all think that's Trey? That might be Trey. Let's get into it. Thank you for explaining that, Takey. I told my son that everyone is not made for college, but he hates school. Okay. I understand. Marvin, thank you, baby. Let's go into the story.
You're in America technically, and you're black, but you're not living in an authentic Black American experience. You know Kamala grew up in Canada, right?
I ain't know that.
She grew up in Canada, went to elementary school, high school, and started college up there. Then she went to Howard. So, come on, stop it. Stop acting like she's so black. Oh, and another thing about...
Wait a minute now. We can't just go over Howard like that because Howard is the Mecca. We can't just ride Howard out like that. Tony the plumber says, a white teacher told me I was not smart enough to go to college in 9th grade. In front of the whole class. The whole class laughed at me. It hurted. His name was when I got my degree. I know that's right. When I got my degree. So you got your degree anyway. All right now. I know that's right. Green beans, I was asking the same thing. I miss Trey too. I miss him too. Let's go back into the story. Miss O said college is the biggest scam ever. Let's go into it. Wait a minute. My brother played basketball for Howard. Yes, Howard is the Mecca. We can't just slide over Howard like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Howard is the Mecca. Let's go into it, y'all.
I'm gonna say people will talk about the Central Park Five. Well, he was against the Central Park Five. Well, first of all, at that time, he was a Democrat. Okay, so let's put that out there. He was a Democrat at the time, and the lead prosecutor was a Democrat. Okay, so if anything, the Democratic Party went after these. Also, he thought in his mind when he took out that article that he never did mention them by name in there, but
He didn't. That's one thing that everybody missed. I did a video about this a while ago, and I got so much backlash, which I loved because y'all people are stupid. I went and read the article that Donald Trump pulled out of the paper. I said, let me read this, and let me see the people got an angle here. He didn't even mention the Central Park 5 or the Central Park 5 incident at not one time in the article that he pulled out in the paper. He mentioned violence in the Central Park. And he said this affects white, black, all of us. This violence in the Central Park is out of control. He never said nothing about the specific incident of the Central Park 5. I didn't mention a name and didn't mention the incident that occurred in Central Park. Didn't say nothing about it. They on TV saying he pulled out a racist ad against. In the ad, he said that the violence is hurting all of us. Black, white, Hispanic, all of us. We had enough. People that live in Central Park have had enough. We need to do something about it. And they on TV saying he pulled out a racist ad. It's insane to me, man. And the Central Park kids did it, if you ask me. Because there were Central Park 5, real quick, only 4 of them went to jail. 1 of them got off. 4 of them. And I watched all their interviews, their interrogation interviews, and all of their interviews are online on YouTube. Unless they took them down now. I watched them all. I'm a former police officer. I know what coercion looked like. And they were not coerced whatsoever. These kids literally gave information about the situation that there's no way they could have known unless they were physically a part of it. And if you watch the interview, they accused each other of doing it. They just said, I didn't do it. He did it, he was there, he was on top, or he did this, and I didn't do anything. They all pointed to each other as the person who did something, but then left themselves out. And then one kid was like, yeah, I act like I was doing it to the girl, but I really wasn't, because I was afraid that they would, beat me up if I didn't participate. These kids were telling stories. The black police officer that was a part of the situation said that they were guilty. They mentioned they didn't even know the girl was somewhere in a coma because she had been, essayed. They mentioned it to the cops. The cops didn't even know she existed. They're like, what are you talking about? There's no girl out here. And the guy was like, I didn't do that to that girl. Then they searched the park and find her. The evidence is overwhelming. They got off because of inconclusive evidence, not because they didn't do it. Anyway.
But when he took out the article, he thought they were guilty. Now, where I think...
Now, everything Officer Tatum mentioned, I just got a problem with the last part, that them being guilty when they knew that DNA evidence freed these 5 young men. But the problem is that I have is that even though the article was pulled out, it didn't mention those 5 boys. It didn't mention. It just talked about all the nonsense that was happening in Central Park. That was not the only foolery that has happened in Central Park. Everybody know every time you turn around, there was some story coming out about Central Park. That was not the only story of Central Park. Anybody from New York, y'all know. Anybody from New Jersey, y'all know that you're not supposed to be in Central Park after dark. Everybody knew that. If you went to Central Park after dark, you was going there to do some foolery. That is the uncomfortable truth. You were going there to do some foolery. You were going there to do demon time. That's the truth. Okay? And at the time when Trump did all that stuff, the whole New York agreed with him. See, the court of public opinion means so much. The court of public opinion means so much. This is why it's easy for us to get out here and decimate anybody who they said that is guilty. This is why they unleash all this evidence that they not supposed to onto the masses so that we can make a judgment against people. So now whatever the court decision does is going to make it easier. Whatever the courts decide will make it easier because the people already came to their conclusion that this person is guilty. That's why court of public opinion means so much. I ain't lying to you. So, with that being said, at that time when they thought it was those boys, everybody was on board with what Trump was saying, even though he didn't mention the boys. He just said Central Park, and he mentioned every race in New York, that they were tired of Central Park not being safe. That's the uncomfortable truth that we do not want to hear. And if the Democratic, prosecutor, if she did her job, those boys wouldn't have went to prison on the R word. They would have went to prison for some other stuff that they was doing in the park. Okay, because those boys was in that park on demon time. They were in that park on demon time. Now, no, it wasn't for the R word, but they were in that park doing something. One thing about After Dark is only two things going on. Open legs and some devilish behavior. The only two things after dark. Okay? Because anything else you can do in the daytime. There's only two things that's going on after dark. Some devilish stuff. Okay? Some devilish stuff and your legs open. That's it. That's it. Let's get back into the foolery.
That is by not just coming out and say, you know what, I was wrong. I apologize. But
Hi, I'm Micheline, and I'm a therapist that goes to therapy. And many of you may find that strange.
Commercial. Give me a minute. Almost skipping. There we go.
I apologize. But they pleaded guilty, so I thought they were guilty, and I had a bigger issue about the police and da-da-da-da-da, and you know what I mean? He should just come out and say that. But he hasn't, and so that becomes a stickler for people. But I just want to point out, he was a Democrat when he did that.
He was.
And it was a Democratic prosecutor.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about him, well, he was one of yours at that time. So take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, that's nasty.
Me personally, I don't have anything against Kamala. But when she make comments like the collard greens comment, I don't see how any black person can not be.
So I see what you wrote in there, Walker. Okay, so you know what I mean when I'm saying open legs. You know what I mean when I'm saying open legs, y'all. Listen, you know what I mean. Okay, Walker trying to be funny. Let's go into it.
By that, man. That's crazy.
It's disingenuous. It's insulting. It's insulting to my intelligence. Like, you just think you could just put on the mask of something real quick and just placate to me, and I'm just gonna give you what you want. No, I'm sorry, no. And you're not gonna pretend to be black, but then not us. Like, look at her inner circle. Go Google Kamala Harris's inner circle, like her best friends. They're all white women.
That's
She don't
true.
black people like
That's
that.
true.
Only when it's time to get your votes. That's when you better thank a union member. That's when she pulls out
He wrong for that.
the black talk.
He wrong for that.
Other than that, she don't talk like that.
She
With her too, and all of this about women's reproductive rights and all this bull. First of all, I hate that term. It's not reproductive rights. It's the right for a woman to be sexually irresponsible and to murder a child.
Yeah.
That's what y'all are fighting for.
That's
okay? Reproductive rights would mean the right to have a child, like to actually be able to give birth.
Yeah.
If you're fighting for reproductive rights, to reproduce means to actually have reproduction.
That's true.
Y'all is fighting for the
But what they did was they clumped all that together to make it seem like they just worded it well. Shamar, you play too much. They just worded it well. That's all. That's all, to make you think that this makes sense. Okay? So even listen, you will have people who believe that they are Christian, even in the social media streets, that they're gonna vote for Kamala because they will get in here and say she's the better choice. Now, don't get me wrong, both of them is a problem. Trump and Kamala is a problem. They are both a problem. Truth be told, Bernie Sanders should be the president. But Bernie Sanders is not a part of the cool kids club. He not a part of the cool kids club. Okay? He not a part of the cool kids club. And so that's why he's not the president. That's why he can't go with the flow. Bernie won't go with the flow. And so that's why he didn't make it to the cool kids club. Because if Bernie was president, we wouldn't be worried about this right now. We wouldn't be. We would not be worried about this right now. It'd be somebody else who came in or whatever. But we wouldn't worry about this right now. But the truth is that black people are just tired. They're tired. And other blacks are making you feel bad if you don't vote for Kamala. Oh no, you supposed to vote for your sister. This is what y'all believe. You supposed to vote for your sister. That's your sister. That's your sister. This a black woman. But I remember her saying this. But y'all keep saying she said she black. But I remember her distinctly. I'm gonna say it wrong. I remember her saying this when she was a senator. I remember her. Let me just get the video real quick. I remember her saying this, and this came from the horse's mouth. Ain't nobody make this up or nothing. She said this with her own mouth, and everybody is surprised, and I don't know why. Why are we surprised? Because she said it. She said this from her own mouth, and it is what it is. I don't understand that part. Why are we upset about it? I'm trying to see. Did I lose it? I must have lost it. Or maybe they took it down. Because once somebody take it down, that's it. Once they take it down, maybe people were playing it too much. And they took it down. That's what and I saved it, but they took it down. I saved it on my social media page. They must have took it down. Because she said that I am, let me just make sure I got it. Let me just see. Maybe I got it. No, I don't have it anymore. Oh, so whoever the content creator must have took it down. Because they try to wash everything. Anything that she posts on social media, they trying to wash it away. That she didn't say that. Oh no, they'll tell you, oh no, it's a propaganda. Anything that she say, they'll tell you, oh, you pushing, you're trying to push a propaganda. She didn't say that. They will get out here and tell you, no, she didn't say that. She wouldn't say anything like that. Yeah, y'all. So the video is gone. I can't find it anymore. That's crazy. That is wild. Yup. Can't find the video no more. So they must have dropped the video. Listen, you gonna vote for who you want to vote for. We about to close out. You gonna vote for who you want to vote for. But I will say this. Vote for the candidate that fits your family best. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. I'm not going to tell you to vote for Kamala. I'm not going to tell you to vote for Trump. I'm going to say vote for the candidate that fits your family best. And I'm going to tell you, do your research. Stop listening to people. Do your research on Kamala. Do your research on Trump. Do your research. Vote for the candidate that fits your family best. Stop listening to people that will tell you that this one is better and this one is better. Vote for the candidate that fits your family best, regardless of anything. Because your family comes first. Your family comes first. That's it. That's it. All right, y'all. So, listen. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Thank you to everybody who donated. Thank you for all the likes and subscriptions. I appreciate that. Please, guys, before you leave, hit the like and subscribe button. We done, okay? Also, guys, don't forget, Flipping Table Tuesdays is on Black Man Unfiltered tonight. So we gonna dissect some foolery with the regular family. We gonna do what it do. Shout out to Black Man Unfiltered. Shout out to Lost in Translation Podcast. Shout out to Grace, Embrace the Grace. Shout out to Mrs. O Show. Shout out to Mr. He Said and Mrs. She Said. Always doing the damn thing together. The dynamic duo. Okay. Much love to y'all all. We gonna do what it do. We gonna do what it do. Okay, please, guys, if you feel the content, like and subscribe to the page. Also, Please, guys, don't forget to go to What We Know Podcast, JT. This brother content is always fire. Miss O says she has a show 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all go check this sister out. She's always rocking it out, honey. All right. Also, guys, what else I wanted to say to y'all. If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubnrexfashion.com. The links are in my bio. So you have ubnrexfashion.com, you have Mercari, you have Mercari, POSHMARK, and eBay. The links are there as well. Okay, if you shop with any of those. All right. Also, guys, let me see what else. I'm trying to remember everything. What else we got? Scroll to the top of my page. You will see shop or store. And you can go in there. I sell merch for YouTube. Okay. On YouTube. So hoodies, shirts, water bottles. You'll see me in a cartoon form. Hoodies, shirts, water bottles, bags, book bags, all that stuff. They got baby clothes. Check it out. Also, commercial time. Thank you, Walk Guy. I appreciate you. I am an Amazon associate. Okay, I earn from qualified purchases. So all you have to do is hit that link in the description right below. Okay, hit the link in the description. And what is there, the link that is there is Beats Pill. Shout out to Beats Pill. You don't have to buy the product that's there. You can just go through the link for your everyday purchases from Amazon. Okay, but if you want the link pill, shout out to Beats Pill. If you want the Beats Pill, shout out to Beats Pill. Hit that link, buy the item. Okay, okay. This link is for your everyday purchases on Amazon. Okay, we gonna do the damn thing. Okay, shout out to Boss Man as well. This brother also comes with the truth no matter what. Okay, and I love the way he handles things. No matter what, he comes with the truth. No matter what, and I feel him on everything that he be saying. Okay, even when he comes to correct me, I don't mind taking correction. Okay, listen. If you know more than me, it does not bother me, and I love it. I'm here for the correction. Long as we ain't getting indignant with each other, I am here for the correction. So now, listen. We out. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Y'all be safe out here, and I will see y'all tonight. Okay. I will see y'all tonight. And before we go, I wanted y'all to hear this, because y'all know Deion Sanders was getting it in back in the day. Y'all listen to this. But guys, before I let y'all go, you know what I did? I saw how my lips were looking on my lives, right? And so I got this, right? So I just want to know, is it more shimmering? Because I was trying to go for a shimmer. Okay, I was kissing my husband with this lipstick on, so I was trying to go for a more shimmer. What you think? Anyway, let's get back to the music, y'all. Deion Sanders was doing the damn thing, wasn't he?